Hey all, welcome to building a mod pack. That's right, we're building Less is More 2. Now, what Less is More 2 is going to be is kind of a combination of the Less is More mods that were there with some upgrades, and then some of the stuff from the My World series. Not going to have everything from both, but we are going to have and we're going to have some stuff that I've never played before. So we're going to do this in the Curse launcher. I figure I'm just not going to go through the trouble of submitting a pack and trying to keep all the upkeep and all that crap on it. Let's just build it in here. So we're going to cover this real quick. This is real easy to do. If you have not installed the Curse launcher, just go to Curse. You can search it, Minecraft Curse, curse.com, whatever, and install their launcher. And when you build your profile and everything, you're going to just click on your Minecraft. Your profile, as you build your pack, will be here. Or you can say create custom profile. That's what you're going to want to do. That's going to bring this up. And so I've already done that. And I've gone into the world and made sure everything worked. Well, as much as I could. Anyways, so let's look at the mods. Now, you can pause at any time. Most of the time, when you choose the main mod, any libraries will typically be associated with it. Will come installed also, but not always. Animation API, number one on the list. That one you will have to manually go to get more content or whatever and download that. So Animation API. Not really sure. I don't see any more with the Hippo Master, so I don't know. Aroma Core. This is not only the backup utility, but you need that for the dimensional world. The mining world is what that is. Ars Magica 2. I have never played this mod, so I really don't know what to expect. Hopefully some of you guys out there know what you're doing and will be able to assist. Another one that you will manually need to download is Baubles. I'm sure that's required by Ars Magica more than likely. BD Library, that will download when you do something else. Yeah, but that's all these should be the latest. Benny's Mods. Benny's Mods is extra bees. Extra bees, extra trees, and flowers or something like that. I've never messed with the flower part. Benny Patcher. You need this to be able to play the forestry, the latest forestry version. And don't worry, the problems that I have in Less is More 1 don't exist when I start a new world. It only existed after I built the whole world up, and it just was freaking out trying to make all the changes. It just kept crashing. So we won't have that problem because we'll be starting it from fresh, and it won't be an issue. We're going to do Botania and all the Botania goodness. Love Botania. It's a good mod. Got a lot of neat stuff, a lot of neat mechanics. We're doing Buildcraft. I was really considering taking this one out, but I really enjoy frame quarries after I built that last one, so I fully intend to make another one. It's just awesome. It just I will do it a lot sooner this time around. Now that I know what I'm doing with it. Carpenter's blocks, of course. We're going to do carpenter's blocks. We need those. I'm not heavy on carpenter's blocks because I hear they do cause lag, but there's just times where you need an angle. You know what I mean? Chisel, of course. Chisel. Gotta love chickle. Chickle. Did I just say chickle? Chisel? Because I was looking at chicken. So I said chickle. This one you need, I think it'll come on its own because it comes with NEI, I'm pretty sure. COFH Core should come on by itself with thermal expansion. Both of these should automatically download. Computer Craft. Gotta have my Computer Craft. There's just times where gotta have that computer or turtle. Dimensional Anchor. You will need to go to a website to download this. You can't get this one on Curse. And there's a couple more that you'll need to download from the same site. Just do a search for Dimensional Anchor. It should be an official Minecraft website. Go there. And you can pick that up. Excuse me, boy, my son cooked ribs for dinner, and I am just burping those things up like crazy. Ender Core, that should come with something because I don't know, I didn't download that. That should be an automatic something. Anytime you see a core, usually it's a library. Here we got extra utilities. I was debating not putting that one in either, but I am not using a jetpack this time. Maybe to start, but not forever. I hate those things. Less or more, I came to hate those Simply jetpacks so much that, yeah, I can't even say. So, yeah. Plus, we'll be using different armor, so it makes no sense not to have another flight option. And actually, we're going to have several in this one, extra utilities being one of them. Fastcraft, that of course will help your FPS some, and I would also suggest Optifine. I will be putting it in later, but it's not in this list. Fast leaf decay. I love fast leaf decay. I don't need to vein mine a tree, but I do hate waiting for the leaves to decay. Okay. And then we've got forestry. This is the latest version. 4.2.12.60. So forestry. Another library, funky locomotion. Like I said, we're going to put that in there. Gendustry. I love this mod. This is a bee person's wet dream right there. This is awesome. Imbus Core. Imibis makes some great stuff, but for some reason none of it is on his website. But you need that for dimensional anchors, and there's another one down there it's called Red Logic. That is going to be our redstone and logic circuit go-to this time. Then we've got Iron Chest. Everybody knows what Iron Chest is, hopefully. I just like Iron Chest. More than likely, I won't be using them as much this time because I kind of fell in love with the thermal expansion stuff, but I could probably get a diamond chest quicker than I can get a resonant chest. So, just saying. Magical crop. Oh, journey map. You notice this is checked off. That just means it's disabled. I've also got Opus installed in this one, and I'm going to have it. I'm going to use Opus, but I know a lot of people use Journey Map, so that is an option. I just had a lot of problems with Journey Map. My map kept getting weird, so. But I've had that problem in Worlds with Opus too, so that's why I downloaded another one just in case. And then we've got Magical Crops Armory, Core, and Decorative. You need all three of these. Magic Crops is no longer a single file. It is 3 separate files. If you just want the Magical Crops, I'm pretty sure that's Core. If you want crops with the armor, which I fully plan to get into, I really like the top tier armor. It's got flight and it's got good damage abilities. So yeah, so if you want the weapons and armor, then of course armory. If you want the decorative blocks, go and get the decoratives also. Mobius Core, that's for something. I really don't know what, but again, that'll come with something. NEI add-ons, integration, anything that you want to add to NEI, I would suggest you pick them up. You do need to download these. These don't come with anything. Not enough wands. I've seen this in a couple of different mod packs. It's got things like the Builder's Wand and a wand that picks up stuff, and like an equivalent exchange wand. So there's some neat stuff in there. I'm going to be changing the config on this to use not experience, but probably RF or something else. So just be aware, if you want to change that, that is configurable in there. Not enough items, of course, NEI. That's where you need a COFH core for. Obsidiplates. I do this one so that I can make the shrouded and silent pressure plates that only players can open. And then, of course, Opus is a network tracking mod and map. It allows you to kind of check your world to see where problems might be. Philosopher's Stone. I'm not going to do Project E in this one, but the Philosopher's Stone requires, or what's the words I'm looking for? As I choke on my own ribs burp. Philosopher's Stone is just like, well, first you're going to get like a Minium Stone, which is a durability based Philosopher's Stone. It's going to go away after a while, but you get shards from killing mobs that will allow you to make that. And then eventually it takes, the actual Philosopher's Stone will take like 4 diamond blocks and 4 nether stars or something, so that the top tier is top tier. Progressive automation. We're going to use this probably for our farms. I'm probably not going to use forestry for that, but we'll see. Railcraft, of course, we had that in. Red Logic is the other one you want to download when you go to the same website for Dimensional Anchors and the MBIS Core. All by the same author. He's his stuff is pretty rock steady. I've never really had a problem with his stuff. Redstone Arsenal. I was thinking about leaving this one out, but I don't know. It's part of Team COFH, so I'm just going to leave it in there. Reliquary. There's some new stuff in there that I have not seen before. It's really changed since the last time I had this in a pack. So, Reliquary was the guy that actually wrote the very first equivalent exchange. I think he did 1 and 2. Or he definitely did 1, and I think Pahamar took it over on 2, maybe. Something like that. Simply jetpacks. I don't plan to use those as my in-game flight. I hate those freaking things. Soul shards, the old ways. The reason I went the old ways instead of reborn is I could not act. I actually had to put a lever on the spawners to activate them. I could not activate them with redstone signals. I think you can with soul shards the old ways. So that's why I went this one instead of reborn. And then of course thermodynamics expansion foundation. It's going to give us all our processing stuff for the most part. Wayla harvestability and Wayla plugins, and that's what am I looking at. And this of course just gives us the option for harvestability and then plugins. Now XP teleporters, pretty expensive. I'm going to stay away from advanced portals or whatever they were called. Every time I would port between dimensions, I would get some really weird lag with like chest. Every time I would click a chest after going between dimensions, like from the overworld to the mining dimension and then coming back, I would open a chest and it just would not close again. So we're not going to have anything until, because this requires emeralds, I'm pretty sure. And even though thermal expansion has teleporter pads, they require Enderium, so they're not going to be. We'll be hoofing it for a while. So those, our ability to teleport around will be later in game. But hopefully, with magical crops and with bees, I'm hoping I won't have to go out too far and explore too much of the map and just make it, the save massive, because it's unlocked all those codes. So this is it right now. It's about 75 mods, I think, altogether. I think that's what it said when I logged in. It's about 75 mods. I even kind of made up a graphic for it, and it's going to look like this right here. I think it looks pretty spiffy, and so that will be like in the title each time. Back. Okay. So once you have this installed, it's actually going to play in the Minecraft launcher. Once you hit play, your Minecraft launcher is going to come up, because it's going to install this all in your Minecraft launcher. I will probably move it over to multi-MC myself, just because I don't I just like the ability to go in between all my different mod packs that I have going. So I'll probably switch it over there, but that's up to you. That's up to you. But it's not bad. I think that's a good start. If you guys have any suggestions, this is not going to come out right away. I still have to finish up some stuff in Garden of Glass and Less is More. So it may be, you know, a few days to a week before we start doing anything with this. And I'm not just going to start day one. This is where I'm at. I'm going to find a spot. I'm not going to bore you with the initial mining. I will have at least a mine going. If you watched the very first episode of Less is More, and you kind of saw where I was at, you know, I had one mining turtle, and I had started to build a house. So that's kind of where we'll start. So if you need to, you know, pause the video, make sure you pick up all these mods. If you have any suggestions, send them quickly, and I'll take a look at it and see if we want to add it to the pack. So guys, I appreciate you coming by, and I really hope a bunch of you want to play through this with me, and so we can kind of share our worlds with each other. So until next time, I will see y'all later.